just as you said, if he does relax, does find his way. I mean, if he was to secure the victory, he is actually the lighter man. He could do 171 as well and take the gold. I think 173, 174. He's a very confident character, Markov. Now the junior European champion to put the pressure on Markov here. His final attempt. 171.
Oh, better than his second. Absolutely fantastic. 3 out of 3. He's put himself in gold medal position. That is some awesome lifting. Really confident performance. Yet again, another personal best. This is a young man in great form. Really wants to challenge Ukudov, I think, his teammate. Looking forward to the World Championships already.
Yeah, to challenge Ukudov in Snatch, 173 is what he won it with last year. But of course, it's Ukudov's clean and jerk that is just so stunning and somewhat famous. 215 kilograms last year he did. 10 kilograms above the rest of the world. Now Markov looking very confident. 4 kilos on the Russian. Well, he's furious with himself, so he obviously thinks he's strong enough to do it.
Oh, just hanging on a little bit too long at the top there. Should have been travelling underneath the bar a bit sooner. Just a split second earlier, he'd have been underneath the bar and had a head start.
Well, suddenly he's in a position where he's got to come out for 175 at the lowest. He can't go any lower than what he's just attempted into the clean and jerk. But now he's under some pressure here. He's only in the silver medal position on 170. He's almost undoubtedly the best snatcher here. But he's got to come out and prove it on this final lift. Malagov will be really happy with the result. If he ends up winning this by a kilogram over Markov with his big clean and jerk, he would be starting to think that the European title is possible this year. And Markov, who's been second at the Europes, second at the Worlds, just off the podium in the Olympic Games. He's been in great form, incredibly strong, but he's never stood on top of the podium at one of the really big senior internationals. So last lift of the snatch competition, 175 kilograms. Well, I wasn't sure he was going to do it there, but he showed a touch of class at 175 kilograms, 4 kilos ahead of the young Russian, and it is game on going into the clean and jerk, where Malagov will have a little bit more power than this man. He gets the gold in the snatch. He'll be really pleased with that by 4 kilograms, having just faltered on his second lift there, Markov. 4 kilos back to Malagov. Enekin, 10 kilos back to the Frenchman, who's going to have to battle to hang on to the bronze ahead of Tovmasyan of the Netherlands, and Zvaric as well, who's only another kilo back from him.
They're all set.
Half of the competition in the men's 85 kilo class here at the European Senior Championships. Right now it's Ivan Markov of Bulgaria who leads after the snatch with 175 kilograms, ahead of Adam Malagov of Russia on 171, and then all the way back on 161 is Benjamin Enekin, who is the hope of France. And Enekin's personal best, believe it or not, 215 kilograms in the clean and jerk. Where did he pull that out? He could well pull out the gold, because Malagov's best is 2:05. There is Malagov, the young Russian. And Ivan Markov, who won the snatch, 175 kilograms. His personal best in clean and jerk is only 200. Now there is Enakat. Looks in supreme shape, as he was back in 2011 at the World Championships. Took the silver medal in Paris that day. We expect to see Anatoly Mushik out at 180 for what he has posted as his first attempt, but it may well be Baranier, who's posted 182. Karol Samko, here he is on the warm-up bar still. He's expected to come out at 183, the Slovakian. Well, alongside me, Colin Bryce, is Michaela Breeze. Michaela, it's interesting, isn't it? Because in terms of clean and jerk ability, it's the opposite of the top three after the snatch. So we could well see a battle coming down to the final kilogram.
Yeah, I love it when it's this close. Yeah, there might be a few kilos between them after the snatch, but as you said, they could quite easily make it up on the clean and jerk. That said, the weights they've posted, I wouldn't go on those 100%. You never know, these lifters might be bluffing and putting in a lighter weight than they're capable of, with every intention of moving that up. So we need to keep a close eye on the scoreboard coming into the clean and jerk.
Well, that was Anatoly Mushik just having a sip of his drink. We expect him to come out first at 180 still. That's what is coming up on the scoreboard. Netherlands, it is Tomasian of Holland, who hit 156 for his third and final snatch to put him into fourth place after the snatch section. His clean and jerk 187 is what he's posted to come out at. Let's have a look again at the snatch. 175 to 171 on their third attempts. Markov to Malagov. So 4 kilograms is what the Bulgarian has. Enakat down on 161. He'll be relying on that enormous clean and jerk to pull himself back into contention for the overall total title. Further on down the order, you can see a number of B group lifters who went earlier on today. You can see change on the board, and Mushik is being brought in at 180. Here he is, the Israeli. Salts, ammonia, you can get it down at your local pharmacy. If you want to look like a weightlifter, go down and try some. But it's not particularly pleasant. That's the whole point of it. It's well, the equivalent of a slap in the face, really, to wake you up. Now we're coming in just shy of 400 pounds in old money, 180 kilograms for Anatoly Mushik, who is a former Ukrainian lifter, now lifting for Israel on a home platform. He's starting to run out of time, 4 seconds to go.
Loads of time, still had 2 left on the clock. There's a power jerk, you see the rotation in the shoulders. No room for error on these. The only compensation you've got is to roll the shoulders, and that can be quite dangerous. 180 though, he's in a competition.
So he's nailed his opener, 3 white lights. Power jerk rather than the splits.
It's 10 years since we've seen him on the big platform. Great to see an Israeli lifter make the A group. This is the first Israeli we've had in an A group so far at this European Championships. Really wonky though overhead. You can see the twist in the body.
And his personal best is 191. I'm not sure we're going to get too close to that today. He's fairly tall for the category as well. So it's going to be Janos Baranier coming out next. 182 is what we expect. It's also automatically increased to 181 for Anatoly Mushik. But we know he's not going to do that. It'll be at least 183, 184 before we see him next. And Tovmasyan is being brought in. Now, we had a posted 191, but he's coming in at 181. That was reduced to 187 actually earlier, so still to be coming in at 181 seems rather low.
I'm guessing he's had an issue in the warm-up room. I believe Tovmasyan as well is from Armenian origin, coached by an Armenian. Let's hope he's not struggling too much here.
His personal best is only 178. That was a lighter category.
Cool. Struggling with standing up. Good jerk, nice arm lock. Needs to stand still though. Not happy. Saw one of the girls pull a hamstring earlier today. Very rare for a hamstring to go in weightlifting.
Maybe just to spot a cramp the way he was slapping it there.
It could well be, especially if these guys have had to cut body weight. They only weigh in 2 hours before the competition starts. Sometimes it could be an hour and a half. Then they've got to start warming up. There's only about half an hour opportunity really to get some food and rehydrate.
Baranier coming out for 182 for his opener. Baranier at his very best, a 201 man. Did that back in 2011. Of course, his very best snatch, a 162, and he only hit 152, so obviously down on previous years.
Again, nice arm lock. Nice body position underneath the bar. Keeps himself nice and straight. That's going to protect the back, protect the shoulders. Drives out lovely and strong. Yeah, there's no excessive strain on any joints there. I like the picture that comes up as well in between graphics there of the sketch of the lifter in a jerk position. That is an ideal jerk position. You can see the bar coming down through the arms, through the shoulders, through the body and the hips.
Well, Anatoly Mushik is being called out, so we believe, at 183. Tovmasyan has posted 184, and Baranier, having hit that 182, is going to go up 5 kilograms to 187. And still the big three from the snatch. Enekin has 195, Markov 195, and Malagov 200 as their posted openers. Mushik going for 184.
Short on the extension, but very quick underneath to compensate. There's a squat jerk, but doesn't have the legs to stand with it.
Yeah, did a power jerk for his opener, and then had to go down to full squat jerk there. And, do you really think he's got the legs to do this at all then?
No.
Having been driven down there on the second attempt.
No, I don't think so, and we discussed this yesterday. These lifters will warm up doing a power jerk, and then suddenly they have to drop into a squat jerk, but he's not warmed up in that position.